Okay, so I've just had this in my hand for a few seconds, and actually the charger is more heavy than the phone itself. Hi, this is Brian from Denmark, your tech friend, and I've just been to the launch of 10T right up there actually. I'm just trying to zoom right up there. And what I wanted to tell you about is the key outtakes of that event right here in this video. So watch along. Gaming performance, which is just insane because they had measured 2 hours of PUBG playing, maxing out at 43 degrees Celsius. That is not very hot. And a constant gameplay at 90 frames per second. This is all due to the cooling mechanism, which they emphasized a lot. And the cooling has been optimized by the demise, or also by the demise of the toggle switch. So that's why you don't get the silent vibration and sound on button anymore. That's according to what they say. I got to talk to a lot of their representatives asking all these questions. And then there is charging, a 150 watt charger in the box. Den er seriøst, den her. Jeg er bare på at høre det her. Okay, it charges to 28% in 3 minutes. Gives you a day's worth of power in 10 minutes. It's really heavy, this one.
Dramatically different.
And still an estimated battery lifespan of 4 years. That's bloody brilliant. Okay, so I've just had this in my hand for a few seconds, and actually the charger is more heavy than the phone itself by some amount, so it really feels good in the hand. It's lighter, it's more light than you'd think. They had even tried to charge the OnePlus 10T. When it's minus 20 degrees, that's about like 6 degrees Fahrenheit or something. I don't know the direct translation, but that means you can actually charge if you live in an igloo.
What about wireless charging? It's a third or second generation we have of this phone.
The 10 Pro has the wireless charging, so that's important to you, then you have the option of buying that. But basically, as you see, when you have the full power, full day's use with only 10 minutes, why would you ever want to put it on the wireless?
It is promised to get 3 Android updates and 4 years of security. That's what they promised.
Well, we guarantee, this is a flagship device, so we guarantee 4 years security updates and 3 years software updates. But when we say we guarantee, we can give more.
And they emphasize this at the least. And then a feature that's also in regards to the gaming. If you are not on Wi-Fi, then this phone will be the most superb gaming experience you'll have in regards to not having lag, because it has got no less than 15 antennas placed around the phone, and that adds up to about 50% better assurance of your data coming through wherever you are in a city environment. That's bloody brilliant. And as I said from the start, afterwards I talked to a couple of representatives of OnePlus. One of them saying, well, because I asked him, what about the camera quality now that you have not got the Hasselblad collaboration anymore?
What happened to the Hasselblad?
Well, the Hasselblad camera is in our other flagship product, the Pro version, the 10 Pro. So in this case, of course, it's always a balance of what we bring to the market and what is the price point we want to give.
So we really want those two products, 10 Pro, 10T, to complement each other, considering end users.
Definitely the 10T has a really good camera, so it's not like it's a bad camera because it doesn't have, the upgrade with the Hasselblad.
I can also add that for the OnePlus 10T that we are bringing some of the knowledge that we have for the 10 Pro. So you will get some of the same feeling, but you will not get the Hasselblad quality.
And he said the main lens should do about the same, whereas the ultrawide was not of the same level. But in general, you should regard the 10T as an A phone, whereas the 10 Pro is an A plus phone. So that's where he's sort of placed this phone. And I, of course, asked them if it would bend, but they wouldn't give out any promises in that regard. But please do just handle it with care, and you will not be having any bending problems with your phone.
I was just wondering, will it be waterproof?
Yeah, maybe you can answer that.
Yeah, we don't have any IP certification for the OnePlus 10T. If it's raining, if it's storming, if it's snowing, there will not be any issues with that.
It doesn't have the IP rating, and of course this is again also a little tapping back to the price, and when you need to have like an IP rating over $100, it could stop the price.
And last but not least, it's got 16 gigs of RAM. So I talked with a couple of representatives in there who this phone was aiming at, and we sort of resonated forward to saying it would be like the typical multitasker person with that 16 gigs of RAM. Also perhaps a girl, because they forget to shut down the programs in the background. Just use the phone, you know, with the internet as it was like not intended to be managed, you see. And then of course a gamer. And did I say heavy user? Of course, that's obvious. With the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, of course, chipset inside of it. Very fast phone, this phone. And that about wraps it up from me, from following the keynote, and I'll see you in some related video, possibly about this OnePlus 10T. My name is Brian from Denmark, your tech friend.